Good morning. Uh, Let us start limit and continuity. In last lecture, in previous lecture, we were discuss about few examples of limit. Now let us continue. Let us continue with question number 13. See, we know the method to solve the question. First of all, we have to put the value of the function, and then we have to check whether we have 0 by 0 or not. If we have 0 by 0, then we get the answer. Sorry, we have to continue, means we have to factorize. And if we have some another value except 0 by 0, then we get the answer. So let us start with question number 13. Question is limit x tends to minus 1 by 3, 3x square plus 7x plus 2 upon 9x square minus 1. So this is the question. So our first step is put x equal to minus 1 by 3. Put x equal to minus 1 by 3. So here 3 into minus 1 by 3 square is 1 by 9 plus 7 into minus 1 by 3 plus 2 upon 9 into, if you put x equal to 1 by 3 minus 1 by 3, its square is 1 by 9 minus 1. So if we simplify, here we get 3, if we cancel we get 1 by 3 minus 7 by 3 plus 2, and here if we cancel 9 we get 1 minus 1. So here in denominator obviously we have 0, and if we take 3 LCM, or you can do the calculation in calculator, 1 by 3 minus 7 by 3 is what? Minus 6 by 3. Minus 6 by 3 is what? Minus 2. Minus 2 plus 2 we get 0. That indicate we have 0 by 0. So if we have 0 by 0, our next step is factorize. Now see what is a factor. So how to find out factors? Listen, you have to write this first of all, but instead of this arrow you have to write equal to sign. Now because it is in, if it is like this, x equal to minus 2, if it is only like this, you can take minus 2 this side, so we get x plus 2 and equal to what? 0. So we can say that x plus 2 is a factor. Same thing, you can take this minus 1 by 3 this side, so you can write x plus 1 by 3. So this is the factor. But instead of doing that, because this number is in p upon q form, first of all take this 3 in this side, take this 3 in this side. So here if we take 3 in this side, we get 3x equal to minus 1. Now take minus 1 in another side, so we get 3x plus 1 equal to 0. So we can say that 3x plus 1, that is the factor. So now we know that 3x plus 1 is the factor. So in this way you can find out the factor. Okay. Now because we know that 3x plus 1 is 1 factor. Sorry, wait for 1 minute. So we know that 3x plus 1 is one factor. Now what to do? Listen, we know that one factor is 3x plus 1. Now factorize this. So how to factorize? You can use the method, division method. First of all, you have to write 3x square plus 7x plus 2 here. Then here you have to write 3x plus 1. Now first term divided by first term. So first term divided by first term, 3x square upon 3x, we get x. So multiply this by x. So here we get 3x square plus x. Now change the sign. This minus minus. Cancel this. Now 7x minus x, that means 6x plus 2 as it is. Now once again, this first term divided by first term. So here we get 6x divided by 6x divided by 3x, that means what? Plus 2. So once again multiply this by 2. So here we get 6x plus 2, and if we change the sign we get 0 here. So now we know that for numerator this is the factor. So our factor is 3x plus 1 and x plus 2. Now for this denominator part, factor is very easy because it is 3x the whole square minus 1 square. So no need to do like this. You can write this is 3x the whole square minus 1 square. So it's look like a square minus b square. So factor is 3x minus 1, 3x plus 1. So here you can write factor 3x plus 1, 3x minus 1. Now you can cancel this. And now put x equal to minus 1 by 3. So if you put minus 1 by 3 here, we get minus 1 by 3 plus 2. And if we put here minus 1 by 3, so it is 3 into minus 1 by 3 minus 1. Now here you can take 3 LCM. If we take 3 LCM in numerator if we take 3 LCM, we get minus 1 plus 3 to the 6 divided by, here if we cancel 3, so we get minus 1 minus 1. Okay, so in numerator minus 1 plus 6, that means what? 5. So in numerator we get 5 by 3 divided by minus 1 is what? Minus 2. So ultimately if we take 2 here in denominator, 3 here in denominator, we get 5 divided by 3 to the 6, and sign is minus. So ultimately answer is minus 5 by 6. So this is the answer, minus 5 by 6. That is the answer for question number 13. Now any of you have any problem in this, you can ask your doubt. If any of you have any problem in this, you can ask your doubt. Any of you any doubt? Okay, so now let us continue. Next question. Question number 14. For practice purpose, let us do question number 14. Limit x tends to minus 2. Question number 14. Limit x tends to minus 2. 5x square plus 17x plus 14. 5x square plus 17x plus 14 divided by 9x square plus 5x minus 26. So this is the question. Now first of all put x equal to minus 2. If you put x equal to minus 2, what we get? So minus 2 square is 4. 4 5s are 20. 17 into minus 2, that is minus 34, plus 14 upon, if you put here x equal to minus 2 square is what? 4. 4 9s are 36. 5 into minus 2 is minus 10, minus 26. So here we get 0. 20 plus 14, 34 minus 34, 0, divide by 0. And once we have 0 by 0, we can say that one factor is x plus 2. If we take minus this side, we get factor. So x plus 2 is one factor. And now we have to factorize. So you can use the same method if you don't know factorization properly, even though it is possible to find out the answer. Here you would write x plus 2. The first term divided by first term, 5x square divided by x, we get 5. So multiplied by 5x, we get 5x square plus 10x. Change the sign, minus minus. This will cancel. Here we get 7x plus 14. Now first term is 7x divided by x. We get here 7. So multiplied by 7. So we get 7x plus 14. And now here we have 0. That means one factor of numerator is x plus 2 and 5x plus 7. One factor is x plus 2, another is 5x plus 7. Same thing for denominator. Here you have to write 9x square plus 5x minus 26. Here you have to write x plus 2. Divide first term with first term. So x plus 9x square divided by x. So here we get 9x. So multiplied by 9x. So we get 9x square plus 18x. Change the sign. Minus minus. Cancel this. 5x minus 18x is minus 13x. Minus 26 you have to write here as it is. Now minus 13x divided by x. So we get minus 13. So multiplied by minus 13. See here we get minus 13x and here we get minus 26. Change the sign. Here plus plus and this will cancel, this will cancel and we get 0. So now we can say that there are factors of numerator as well as denominator. Both have a one factor x plus 2 and other factor of numerator is 5x plus 7 and denominator is 9x minus 3. So let us repeat, means let us write your question in a different way. One factor is x plus 2. Another factor is 5x plus 7. Now same thing in denominator. One factor is x plus 2. Another factor is 9x minus 13. And once we know the factor, you can cancel this. And now you can put x equal to minus 2. So here we get 5 2s are 10, minus 10 plus 7. And here if we put x equal to minus 2, we get minus 18 minus 13. So here we get minus 10 plus 7 is minus 3. And here minus 31. And if we cancel minus sign, so we get 3 divided by 31. So this is our final answer for this question. So the final answer is 3 by 31. That is final answer. See the answer, 3 by 31. So in this way we can solve the example of limit, but it is simple if there is a quadratic equation here. If it is something different than quadratic equation, then see how to solve that type of question. So see question number 15 that you consider as your homework. We will discuss your doubts in next lecture. So example number 15, 16, 17, 18 you can consider as homework. Now 19. Let us do 19. Now I will put this file in the chat So no need to write right now examples. You can see the same file in your chat. After completion of our lecture, I will uh, attach this file in our chat so you can easily find out the homework. And we will discuss your doubts in next lecture in homework. Now question number 19. 19 is simple question actually, but let us do it. Question is limit x tends to 0, x cube plus 5x square plus 11x, x cube plus 5x square plus 11x divided by 7x square plus 2x. Okay, so first of all put 0 here. So if you put 0, 0 cube is 0, 5 into 0 is 0, 11 into 0 is 0. Here 7 into 0 is 0, 2 into 0 is 0, so we get 0 by 0. So we have 0 by 0. That means there is one factor. Now see, if we take 0 in this side, so we can say that x minus 0, that is nothing but what x is one factor. So if x is one factor, that means simply you can take x common from numerator as well as denominator. Just take x common. So if we take x common, we get x square plus 5x plus 11 because x is one factor. Now if we take x common, here we get 7x plus 2. And now cancel this x. And now put x equal to 0. So here we get 0 square is 0, 5 into 0 0 and 11 as it is. Here 7 into 0 0 plus 2. So the answer is 11 upon 2. So it is simple question, but I want to explain that this is also one factor, x minus 0. That means only x. That you can say that one factor. So 11 by 2, that is the answer for question number 19. Let us do question number 20. Limit x tends to 2, x raised to 4 minus 16 upon x cube minus 8, x raised to 4 minus 16 upon x cube minus 8. Now put x equal to 2 here. So we get 0 minus 0 because 2 raised to 4, sorry, I'm sorry, 2 raised to 4, 16 minus 16. And here 2 cube, 8 minus 8. So we get 0 by 0 here. And once we have 0 by 0, we know that we have to factorize. So what is the factor here? If we take 2 in this side, we can say that x minus 2 is 1 factor. Now see, for numerator, you can use the previous method also, division method. But for this, we know that for x raised to 4 minus 16, there is one simple factor. You can write x square the whole square minus 4 the whole square. So you can write x square minus 4, x square plus 4. And here you can factorize x square minus 4 like x minus 2, x plus 2. And this keep x square plus 4 as it is. So that is the factor of numerator. And for denominator, so here you can write x minus 2, x plus 2 and x square plus 4. This is the factor of numerator. Now for denominator, x cube minus 8. So for that you have to use the simple rule, a cube minus b cube. There is a one formula of a cube minus b cube. It is a minus b, a square plus ab plus b square. So use the formula. This is x cube minus 2 cube. So the factor is x minus 2 and x square plus 2x plus 2 square is 4. So the factor of denominator is x minus 2. This is the factor that you have to write here. So it is this you have to write here. X minus 2 x square plus 2x plus 4. So now we have a factor. Now listen, sometimes it's very difficult for many of the students to write the factor like this. Let us complete this example, then I will solve the same question by different way, in which if you don't know factorization, even though you are able to get the answer, but this is the best way. If we know the factorization, we get very quick answer. So x minus 2, if we cancel, now put x equal to 2. So 2 plus 2, we get 4 here. Here, 2 square, 4. 4 plus 4, we get 8. Here, 2 square, that is 4. Plus 2 2s are 4. Plus 4. So here we get 32 divided by 12. So you can cancel 4. So we get 8 by 3. So 8 by 3, that is our final answer for question number 20. For question number 20, 8 by 3 is our final answer. But see, as I said, sometimes it is difficult for student to factorize like this because they don't have a good command on factorization. So what to do? So you can use the same method, division method. What you have to do? Listen, let us say we want to find out the factor of this by using division method, and we know that one factor is x minus 2. So what we have to do here, you have to write x cube minus 8, and here you have to write x minus 2. Now first term divided by first term, x cube divided by x, that is what, x square. So now multiplied by x square, so we get x cube minus 2x square. Now change the sign, so minus plus, and x cube is cancelled, and there is no x square here, so you have to write this plus 2x square as it is, and then you have to write minus 8 as it is. Now once again, this first term divided by first term, so 2x square divided by x. If we do this thing, 2x square divided by x, we get 2x. So here you have to write 2x. So multiplied by 2x. So here we get 2x square minus 4x. Once again, change the sign, minus plus, and this will cancel. Now here there is no x, so you can keep this 4x minus 8 as it is. Keep this 4x minus 8 as it is. Now same thing, you divide this first term divided by first term, 4x divided by x, what we get, plus 4. So just multiplied by 4. So here we get 4x minus 8, and change the sign, minus plus. So this will cancel, and here this will also cancel. So we get 0. So we can say that there is a factor. This is the factor, x plus 2 and x square plus 2x plus 4. See, this is the factor, x plus 2, x square plus 2x plus 4. So in this way, if you don't know this type of result, if you know this result, you will get very quick answer. Here you require to do some calculations. But this is the best way if you don't know factorization. This division method is, you can consider as best method if you don't know factorization. Now let us do the practice for few more questions. Okay, let us do the practice for few more questions. Question number 21. Limit x tends to 5, x cube minus 125 upon x square minus 25. This is the question. So now this question number 21, x cube minus 125 upon x square minus 5. Now put x equal to 5. So 5 cube 125 minus 125. upon pi square 25 minus 25. So here we get 0, here we get 0. So one factor is very simple, x minus pi is one factor. And now use the previous result, a cube minus b cube, a cube minus b cube. Once again, a cube minus b cube. Factor of that is a minus b, a square plus ab plus b square. So here one factor is x minus 5 and second factor is x square plus 5x plus 25. Here a equal to x and b equal to 5. A equal to x and b equal to 5. Put a equal to x and b equal to 5. You will get this factor. And here factorization of a square minus b square. A minus b, a plus b. X minus 5, x plus 5. And now this x minus 5 cancel and put x equal to 5. So we get 5 square 25, 5 5s are 25 plus 25. Here we get 5 plus 5. So here we get 75 divided by 10. So you can cancel 5. So you will get 15 divided by 2. That is your final answer. So for question number 21, 15 by 2 is the answer. 15 by 2 is the answer. Okay. Let us do question number 22. If you have any of the student have any of the problem in any of the example, please ask your doubt immediately by unmute your mic and you can ask your doubts. No problem at all. You can ask your doubt at any time. So don't worry about that. Okay, question number 22. Limit x tends to 0. Limit x tends to 0. 2 plus 5 upon 6 plus 7 by x. Now this is slight, you can say that complicated example if you don't have good idea about fundamental mathematics. Okay, now say listen, what we have to do, first of all put x equal to 0 here, only x is here. So put x equal to 0. So if we put x equal to 0, what we happen? What we get? 2 upon 2 plus 5 upon 6 plus 7 upon 0. Now 7 divided by 0, anything divided by 0 is what? Infinite. So 2 plus 5 upon 6 plus 7 upon 0 is what? Infinite. Now 2 plus, now 6 plus infinite. We know that infinite plus any constant number, answer should be infinite. Infinite is a very big number. Infinite plus something, so very big number plus 6 or any number, we get very big number. And this 5 as it is. And 5 divided by infinite, 5 divided by infinite, any number divided by infinite. Let us take infinite is, let us assume, let us take only small value 10 lakh. So 5 divided by 10 lakh, 5 divided by 10 lakh, 5 divided by 10 lakh is 0.00000005. In fact, 5 divided by infinite is nothing but what? 0. And 2 plus 0 is what? 2. And this is your final answer. Nothing we have to do. So 2 is the answer. Over. So for question number 22, 2 is the answer. But instead of doing this, if we do by another way, maybe we get more idea, even though if we don't have this have idea about this pure mathematics. So what we have to do, let us repeat the question. Limit x tends to 0, 2 plus 5 upon 6 plus 7 upon x. So instead of putting value directly, put first of all, sorry, simplify first of all, simplify. So if we take 7 LCM here, sorry, x LCM here, we get here 6x plus 7 upon x. and this we have to take this x in numerator. So here we get limit x tends to 0, 2 plus what we get here 5x upon 6x plus 7. And you can do one more thing, take 6x plus 7 LCM. Take 6x plus 7 LCM. So we have to multiply with 2. So we get here 12x plus 2 into 7, 14 plus 5x. And ultimately, if we simplify this, here we get limit x tends to 0. This 12x plus 5x is 17x plus 14 upon 6x plus 7. So now this is your question. Instead of this, you can consider this is your question. Instead of this question, let us consider this question. And now we know that how to solve the question. First of all, put x equal to 0. So we get 17 into 0, 0 plus 14 upon here 6 into 0, 0 plus 7. And here we get 14 divided by 7. And we know that if we have 0 by 0, then we have to proceed. Otherwise, whatever we have, that is our final answer. So we can say that 2 is our final answer. Over. So in this way also you can solve the question. So same way you can consider this 23 and 24 are homework. We will continue with question number 25, that is slight complicated. We will, because of this x cube, and we will discuss how to solve this question in our next lecture. So I think this is enough for today, and any of you have any doubt, you can ask your doubt.